In this video, I wanna talk about the tank tier list on Cyan server. Cyan server is about 1 year ahead of the global server. Through this video, you will have a clear idea of which figure is worth investing in the long run. I am dividing the tank figure into 5 categories. This tier list is based on the versatility of figures, which means the value for investment is high. If a figure is super strong in PvP but mediocre in PvE, this figure won't be classified as tier 0. The figures in tier 1 can be used in the main team. Also, they are necessary for some scenarios, such as the Apocalypse boss. Tier 2 figures mean they have the opportunity to be used on some occasions, but not the members of your first team. You can choose to invest in them based on your preference. Tier 3 are the bench players. If you don't have the figures in the previous tiers or you haven't trained them, you can use tier 3 figures for temporary use. Tier 4 is purely storage room guard. There is no other use except set collection box. Don't waste your resource on them. The first tier 0 tank is Cyanide. If you still are not sure about pulling her, I suggest you do now. She is useful in both Adventure and Apocalypse War. In the arena, she is also very hard to deal with because she is tanky and has control skills. So she is a very versatile figure for players. The second tier 0 tank is Deer. She is released not long ago on Cyan server. She is super powerful at this moment, especially in the Big 3. Her appearance means your Crusos will sit on the bench most of the time. Her tankiness is way higher than the X-Man. When you pair Deer with Zephyr, she will cast her ultimate skill to heal herself all the time. The last tier 1 tank is Saizumi. She is different from the other two. She is a tank who has good DPS. She is widely used in the arena and the Apocalypse War. She is very tanky and has decent damage. She is almost perfect if she is not in the snow brand. It is just too hard to promote her even as a medium spender. But you won't regret promoting her to max if you have the resource to do so. The tier 1 tanks are well known by most global players. They are Crusos and Megan. They were both tier 0 figures for a long time. Now we have Deer in Tianma brand. Crusos is not a necessary figure anymore. But for the global server, you should still have a year if the developer doesn't change the time of Deer release. He could still be used in the arena as you need more than 2 tanks in the ranked match. Also in some specific adventure chapters, you need to use Crusos with 4 supports. But most of the time, he will be the substitute for Deer. Megan is still very good with Miko. But in the current Apocalypse War, we will prefer Yui Sakai as she can deal more damage at the same time. Of course, this is after you can survive the boss's damage. In the tier 2 list, we have one figure. He is Vasily. He is mainly used in the game Carnival, because we will use his AoE control skill in some scenarios. He is not very useful in other PvE or PvP aspects. In the tier 3 list, we have Tsunade Yukimura and Astaroth. Yukimura might be useful for the early stage Big 3 or the game Carnival when you have to choose a tank from Galatea brand. Don't waste your resource on Astaroth. You will regret it. He is very afraid of all kinds of control skills and he is very fragile before the transformation. Most of the time, he will die before the transformation in the late game. He could be the worst investment because he is from Net brand. At last but not least, our tier 4 list tank is Rico. Don't ever waste your resource on her. That will be all. If anyone is interested in this topic, please leave your comment below. I will make Vanguard and other class tier list videos in the future if a lot of you are interested. Peace out.